The ESP of the sodic soil is 15 or more. In the previous slide, we have mentioned that the ESP should be less than 15 for saline soil. And for sodic soil, it should be 15 or more than 15. Okay. So electrical conductivity is less than 4. In that case of salinity or saline soil, that would be having pH less than 8.5, and the electrical conductivity limit was more than 4. Okay, so over here, in this case for sodic soil, the electrical conductivity should be less than 4, and pH ranges between 8.5 to 10. The organic matter is dispersed over soil, hence it appears darker and called black alkali. The soil can be reclaimed by application of chemicals. In this case, the sodic soil can be reclaimed by applying the chemical, certain chemicals, so that the soil can be reclaimed. Saline sodic soil is what the soil that contains both soluble salts and exchangeable sodium in sufficient amount are known as saline sodic soil or Bara, such a type of soil, are result of both the process of salinization and sodication. ESP in this case should be 15 or more. Electrical conductance or electrical conductivity should be 4, 4, and the pH is either less than 8.5 or more. There is not special criteria for the pH of this type of soil. It should be less than 8.5 or it could be more than 8.5. The saline acidic soil is reclaimed by application of chemicals like gypsum. This type of soil, if we apply gypsum, so this type of soil can be reclaimed. Okay, that can be converted into normal type of soil. Here you can see different diagrams in which the salinity affected soils are mentioned. The salt incrustation or the layer of salt is being exposed on the surface. Effects of salt affected soil on plant growth. Osmotic effect is increase in salinity reduce the amount of water available to crops. It result increase in osmotic pressure, so plant required additional energy to absorb water from the saline soil. Only halophytes are adapted to such soil. This type of plant, the type of plant which are mentioned here, which can be utilized, which are normally utilized to reclaim saline soil, are halophytes. This is one of the strategies, the best and the cheapest strategy of using halophytes to reclaim the lands affected by salinity. Okay, so besides providing water or giving the chemicals to the soil to reclaim that type of soil affected by salinity or sodicity, we can only grow halophytes. Okay, and these halophytes can basically reduce the amount of salt from the soil because they are adapted to such type of soil which can absorb these type of halophyte. These type of plants can absorb much amount of salts naturally through their roots, and they will be accumulated these salt into different plant parts. Effects on plant growth: specific ion effect. Okay, ion or salinity cause a specific ion effect, uptake of a specific ion at expense of other ion. Sometimes it happens in this type of condition, this type of scenario, that certain ions will be absorbed and certain ions will not be absorbed by the plant uh, when they are grown on salinity affected area. The ions which are important for the growth, they should be absorbed, but due to salinity they cannot be absorbed. This result in accumulation of toxic amount of sodium. So sodium basically is not very important for the soil, for the plant growth. Okay, so sometime it happens that the in this type of soil, the sodium is absorbed more, chloride is absorbed more. Okay, so it will be adversely affecting the growth of the plant. Salt tolerance of the crops. Salinity affected soils or salinity affects the salt tolerance of crops. Okay, salt tolerance is what? Is the ability of crop to survive and produce economic yield on saline soil. The salt tolerance of the crops will be affected and will be leading to less growth of the plants. So moving, I think so it is moving back. Okay. Classification we have done. We were on plant growth. We have done reclamation of salt affected soils. Yes, leaching is the application of excess water to soil so that salts are removed out of root zone. Applying water, basically leaching is applying water, excess amount of water, and when the water will be applied more, it will absorb, it will basically dissolve the water, the salt which is present in in the soil, and then in this way the salt will be removed out of the root zone. Growing the suitable crops during reclamation, and I have discussed this thing that crops selected for saline soil must be adapted to wet condition and tolerant to the soil. This can be this type of salts. This type of plants can be halophytes, or the growing of halophytes can also be the strategy to reclaim the salt affected soil. Addition of organic matter. Addition of organic matter help to increase soil permeability through promotion of soil aggregation and release of carbon dioxide during respiration that dissolve lime. And application of chemicals such as gypsum, chemicals that such as sulfur and sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid may be added to salt affected soil. Okay, and these chemicals lower the soil pH, reacts with soluble carbonates, and replace exchangeable sodium. Okay, so this is again the strategy to reclaim the salt affected soil. Management of salt affected soils, how we are going to manage the crop area. So by using crop selection, okay, but a special type of crops should be selected. Crop species and varieties may be selected by considering salt tolerance. You need to use that type of crop, that type of plant which are more tolerant. Okay, in that way you can also do this thing, and you can also grow normal type of food crops there besides cropping the salt tolerant species, so that in one time they will be absorbing this type of salt species, halophyte species will be absorbing the salt content from the soil, and ultimately the amount of salt will be reduced from the soil, and that will be the good thing for the normal crops to be grown on that specific area. Irrigation practices you need to consider more, and you are not supposed to provide more amount of water. You need to use special techniques to reduce the amount of water, to supply the water in limited amount to the crop. Like you should use trickle drip irrigation, you should use clay pot irrigation, sprinklers should be used in irrigation practices. So all these things do come in management of salt affected soils. Then saline soil should be irrigated heavily than non-saline soil. The soil may be irrigated before planting to leach the salts out of soil. Special tillage practices should be done. Seed bed preparation, deep plowing are necessary for the saline soil. So this is all about today's lecture. Okay, and inshallah, if you are having any difficulty, you can ask me afterwards on the WhatsApp group, or in person on the campus. Inshallah, ta'ala, we'll be meeting, or inshallah, ta'ala,